Hi, this is Arnav from FESQUARE. Today I'm going to talk about what are the different types of commercial real estate available for you to invest on, and also what are the different configuration and sizes available within each type of commercial real estate. This video I'm going to do it in a series of videos because most of my friends and YouTube subscribers suggested me to do smaller videos, so I'm going to make a series of videos. At the end of every video, I will suggest a topic and I will say about the topic of the next video. This video is going to be very fundamental, basic, shorter and simple for you to understand. So this video is going to be extremely crucial if you want to invest on commercial real estate. So stay tuned with FESQUARE to uncover this great knowledge in commercial real estate investing. Okay, let's quickly move on to what are the different types of commercial real estate available for you to invest. At first, retail space. Number 2, commercial space. Number 3, hospitality space. Number 4, REIT, which I already made a video about REIT. If you haven't watched that video, please go and watch the video and come back to this video for better understanding. Okay, let's go to the type number 1. That's called retail space. Retail space is nothing but a space available for shops, showrooms, banks and supermarkets. So this is called retail space. Let's see the different configuration within the retail space for you to invest on. At first, type number 1, between 100 to 500 square foot, which is more suitable for a bakery shop, tea shop, juice shop, a small petty shop, a spectacle shop. So if you want to invest on a smaller property with less risk, then go and invest between 100 to 500 square foot and rent it out to the small bakery shop, a spectacle shop or juice shop, which is very less risk and very less capital requirement. Number 2, between 1000 to 3000 square foot. If you want to lease your property to a big branded shop like Jockey, Van Heusen, Enema, Juliet or other big branded shops, or if you want to lease your property to big banks like ICICI, HDFC to get a good monthly rental income, then you have to buy property between 1000 to 3000 square foot. That's the type number 2. The type number 3 is more than 3000 square foot. Generally, I don't advise you to invest on because it's only for the big time real estate investors or big players, because leasing a property more than 3000 square foot is very difficult. You should always have a tenant with you. For example, you should have a contact with a big supermarket chain or big furniture showroom chain. Only then you can lease the property which is more than 3000 square foot. Now we have seen the different kinds within the retail space. Let's move on to the office space, which is the type number 2 within the commercial real estate. The office space is nothing but the space available for the big companies, tech companies or other big companies to have its office. That is called office space. In office space also there are 3 kinds. At first, smaller ones, which is between 100 to 500 square foot, which is more suitable for a small consulting firm like law firm. A group of lawyers can rent it out, or an audit firm. A group of auditors can rent it out. A small dentist or a small doctor which you want to have a small clinic, that is more suitable for 100 to 500 square foot. That's kind number 1. If you want to have a less risk and let it out to the small consulting firm, then you can choose office space between 100 to 500 square foot. Let's go to the kind number 2, which is between 500 to 3000 square foot, which is more suitable for the big companies to have its smaller office in the city. For example, some big Singapore-based consulting company will have a small office in Bangalore or they will have a small office in Chennai. So those kinds of company will lease a property between 500 to 3000 square foot, which is available in a standalone buildings. That's the type number 2. Or if you want to invest like a corporate or big time players, you have to invest more than 3000 square foot. But it's very difficult. I don't advise for the individual investors or small investors, because only the corporate or the big time real estate investors can go up to 3000 square foot, because leasing a property more than 3000 square foot, same like retail space, is very difficult in office space as well. Only the big corporates can do it because they will have a huge contact with the big tech firms, so they will easily let it out to them, or they will convert the big office space into a co-working space or shared space. So it's only for the big time players. So there are three types available in office space, that is between 100 to 500 square foot. Number two, 500 to 3000 square foot. Number three is more than 3000 square foot. So that's with office space. Let's move on to the hospitality space. The hospitality space is nothing but the space available for the hotels and lodges, or space available for the banquet hall, or space available for the big convention center or marriage hall. This is called hospitality space. Generally, for small time investors, I don't recommend hospitality space. This is only for the experienced or the investor who has a huge expertise. So let's see the different kinds available within the hospitality space. At first, hotels and lodges, it will take up to 3 crores as investments. So if you're running a hotel with 15 to 20 rooms, you can attach with Oyo or Tribu or other big marketing corporates in hotel industry, Make My Trip or Go Ibibo. You can have a tie-up with them and have a booking. So this is called, the number one kind is called hotel space, hotel and lodge space. Number two, banquet and small party hall, which is more suitable for the small functions like receptions, engagements, or birthday functions. So its capital requirement is also very high, and I don't recommend for the individual investors unless otherwise you have a huge expertise or you have a consulting company to back up and provide you good consulting and a good support to do a hospitality space like a hotel space or a banquet halls. Number three is big convention center or marriage hall, which involves huge capital requirement. Recently we have done a huge convention center in our hometown. That's a big property from FESQUARE. It's our own property. I'll put the image for you. Just have a look. It's a huge convention center, which is more than 20,000 square foot, which can accommodate more than 1,000 persons at a time. And it's a great business which get you a great rental yield, great returns every year. But it's only for the big time players or the people who has a huge expertise. So that's with hospitality sector. Let's move on to the REIT. The REIT is for the small time investor or the small players, because the requirement to invest on REIT is very minimal. Previously it was up to 2 lakhs. The starting range to invest on REIT. Now it has been reduced to 50,000 rupees. If you haven't watched my previous video, go and watch my video on REIT to have a complete knowledge about REIT. Let me briefly explain about REIT in this video. REIT is nothing but a mutual fund for real estate, where they will collect a pool of funds from different kinds of investors and invest in a commercial properties and lease the property to some tenants, get the rent and pay you back in terms of dividends and also in terms of appreciation. So that's called REIT. They will collect a pool of funds, invest in a commercial property, get rent from that commercial property and pay you in the form of dividends. That's called REIT. REIT is for the small time real estate investors who want to learn about real estate or want to have the taste of real estate. Then REIT is absolutely for you. So these are the 4 kinds of commercial real estate available in India. At first, retail space. Number 2, office space. Number 3, hospitality space. Number 4, REIT. So this is the video number 1. The next video topic will be pros and cons of investing in retail space and the tips from FESQUARE to invest in retail space. So that's video for the topic for the next video. And one more thing I want to remind you of is that don't learn from the people who just make a video without any basic or experience on that topic. For example, in FESQUARE, when I talk about commercial real estate to you, I talk all about from my experience, not from Google, because we have retail space, we have a retail space. That means we have a total retail space and let out to some good tenants. There are wholesale jockey showroom in our own retail space. Then a wholesale medical shop in our retail space. So we have invested in retail space. Then we have invested in office space. There's a huge LIC office in our office space. So number 3, the hospitality space also, we have done a huge investments in hotels and convention center. Number 4, REIT. So in every aspect of commercial property, we have made our investments. So always learn from the people who actually done it and who has a real experience in that topic. So hope you like this video. So stay tuned for the next video series. So with this, signing off from me, Sarun from FESQUARE. See you in my next video. Until then, have a good care. Bye bye.